So, this time last year, I was playing non-league football week in, week out, training only 2 times per week and spent most of my time training alone in the gym and on the pitch. And after a full season full of so many ups and so many downs, I ended up securing a deal back into the EFL for League 1 side Crawley Town. This had been my ultimate goal ever since I dropped into non-league football 2 years ago. And so in today's video, I'm going to run you through my entire season back in the Football League and professional football, telling you exactly how I got back here and what my plans are for next year, as well as that showing you exactly how I train as a professional footballer on a daily basis, my diet and other behind the scenes content. So let's go.
Up in a little bit of space, drives towards the edge of the box, plays it, Hepburn Murphy drives it! Oh! Hepburn Murphy from a tight angle, from a pass by Kamara, drives from Holohan. Can they find the right ball through? Holohan, Jeremy Kelly, left hand side, flag doesn't go up, Kelly in goal, and Jeremy Kelly scores a second goal for Crawley Town. Northampton. His debut. Goalkeepers almost have to be an extra defender. Brilliantly slid through. Here's Kamari Doyle in on goal. Is this the icing on the cake? Oh yes, Kamari Doyle.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Just finished training. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of April. So we're coming towards the end of the season. Last game is on Saturday. But yeah, it's been around a month since my last upload on YouTube, and it's simply because of my hectic schedule. I've had training every single day. As you guys know, I do travel in, so it is really time consuming. I've had match days on the weekend, and also I've really prioritized my app this month. I made it a conscious effort just to put as much effort into my app as I could this month. So I've put new sessions on there, new programs, and there is actually an off-season program coming out there next month. So as you can imagine, every single day I've been doing so much work. A lot's been going on behind the scenes, and a lot more is to come. But nevertheless, it's good to be back. I've got so much content planned for you guys. I'm going to do a full off-season series where I'm going to be showing you exactly what I get up to on all of my holidays I have planned. We're going to be doing hot weather training abroad, gym sessions, football sessions, you name it. We're going to be as fit as possible going back into next season. But before that, we've got one game left of the season, which is Shrewsbury away on Saturday. So we trained today, as you guys just saw. We have a rest tomorrow. We're back in on Thursday, and then we're traveling on the Friday for the game on Saturday. But yeah, it's quite a weird feeling with the last game of the season being only 5 days away. Don't really know how to feel. yeah, as always, there was an up and down season. I'm going to do a full review on it later on in the video for you guys to see. We're going to be talking all things from when I went on loan, when I got recalled, even my first game of the season when I scored. So there will be so much content coming in this video. But anyway, we're going to head home from training. It's saying around an hour and 45 minutes. Usually on days like today, it would be over 2 hours. So luckily that means there's no traffic. We're going to get home and I'll see you guys when I'm back. So back home from training time, it's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. It did end up taking over 2 hours just because there was so much traffic on the motorway as usual. But yeah, we've got a big gym session lined up in the evening. We're gonna do a full body session as well as some top up running on the side as well, just to make sure we're maintaining fitness levels as much as we can. I did want to quickly go over my nutrition and hydration in this video because I haven't done it for a while, and it is really important for all of you aspiring footballers watching. You really need to know the importance of your hydration and your nutrition and how it fuels your performance on the pitch. So as we are going into these summer months, I have put a big emphasis on my hydration recently. I've been using electrolyte tablets, sometimes even gels every single day as well. And that's because the weather's getting a lot hotter. We're going to be sweating a lot more in training. So it's really important we're replenishing all of the electrolytes that we're losing during training. And on days like today where we're doing a double session day, it's really important I'm getting as much electrolytes in to stay as hydrated as possible. Now every single morning, I'll grab one of these 1.5 litre bottles and I'll throw around 3 electrolyte tablets in there. And that's because you need 1 electrolyte tablet for every 500 millilitres of water. And so usually I'll carry this around with me throughout the day and I'll probably finish it at around 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And then it's just a case of refilling it, putting more electrolyte tablets in there and constantly sipping it throughout the day just so we're staying fully hydrated. So that's enough of that. And when it comes to my nutrition, I have slightly changed it a little bit. Recently, I haven't been playing as much, so I won't be eating as many carbs in my meals. Usually with all of my meals, I'll always aim for high carbs, high protein with some greens on the side. But because I haven't been playing so much recently, I'll always stick to high protein. But now I've been going with moderate carbs and a lot of greens on the side as well. Now on days like Tuesday and Thursday, when the load in training is going to be a lot higher, I will significantly increase the amount of carbs I'm eating for that day, just to help with recovery and also the activity I'm going to do the next day. As always, my protein sources stay the same, usually go for white meat or even eggs. And on days like Wednesdays and Sundays, when it's my recovery days, I can include red meat into my diet as well. Carbs always include rice, pastas and potatoes. And when it comes to my greens, I usually try and get as much on my plate as I can, things like green beans, broccoli and even spinach. And as soon as off season starts next week, I'm going to be sticking to these principles throughout my whole time, even when my workload increases as well. So things like high carb, high protein meals, just to make sure I'm getting through all of the activities I'm doing through the day, and it's going to really help me with my recovery as well. Anyway, we're going to go to the gym. We've got a full body session lined up. Also going to jump on the treadmill, do a top up session as well, because you never know what can happen in football. We have 1 game left on Saturday, so it's important we're staying as ready as we can. And so yeah, I hope I cleared up as much as I could about nutrition and hydration. So if anyone has any more questions at all, drop a comment below and I will try and help you as much as I can. So double session day done. Finally, we're back home after a long day. We've done team training in the morning, just got back from the gym as well, done a full body session and also some conditioning as well, just to make sure we're staying up to speed when we're called upon. Never know when that can be, so we have to make sure we're fully ready for it. But yeah, I always do recommend if you played under 60 minutes in your game, it's really important the day after or even straight after your game, you're doing a little top-up session just to make sure you're keeping on top of your fitness levels and you're ready when you're called upon. We're actually in there for around 2 hours as well, because I had to get some content on my training app as well. And I have had a lot of questions about it in my Instagram DMs. Some people aren't really sure what it's about, what I do on the side of my football. But basically, it's really simple. I own my own training platform specifically for footballers. No matter what age you are, no matter what level you're playing at, this app has been specifically made for all positions on the pitch. And there's gym sessions, football sessions, hydration, nutrition guides, you name it. Everything that I wish I had growing up, I've put all into this training platform. And so yeah, it's really simple. I can literally show you right now. You go onto your app store, type in AP Performance. This is available on iOS and Android. Click the top one just here. And of course, I already have it downloaded, but this is the one you want to download. Completely free to download. with some paid content on there as well if you'd like to access the whole app. And once you do download it, you'll then be taken to this page, which is the library section with all of the programs available on it. There's also a chat section on here, which I'm really proud of as well. No matter what subscription you're signed up on, there's an announcements, community chat, and also elite membership chat for those who are subscribed fully to the app. And so yeah, the simple reason why I made this training platform is just to help as many of you as possible. I know it sounds cliche, but honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't have a clue on what I was doing in the gym, how to hydrate properly, how to eat properly either, leading up to games and stuff like that. So anything you need is available on this app. And if you follow it to the best of your ability, I guarantee in only a matter of a few weeks, you'll definitely see a big improvement in your performance on the pitch. So let's speak about this full season just gone. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a recap and exactly what has happened so far this season. All of the highs, all of the lows, from going out on loan, being recalled back in January, and generally how it's been being back in the Football League. So let's get straight into it. So it all started this time last year around the end of April. So much has happened since, so it's crazy to look back and see how far we've actually come. But yeah, if you guys have been keeping up to date, you would have known the last 2 seasons I had been playing non-league football. And so yeah, exactly this time last year, I think the season had just ended. We completed the Great Escape. Somehow we stayed up from relegation. I think we were like 15 points adrift. We've been in the relegation zone for pretty much the whole season. And it wasn't until the last 20 to 21 games when we lost 1 game during that time. So we picked up so many points. We ended up avoiding relegation. It was a really good change room as well. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, we ended that season on a really positive note. We survived relegation. And on a personal note, I'd scored goals, played really well throughout the season. Scored my first senior hat-trick as well. And was injury-free throughout that whole season as well. So we managed to pick up around 50 appearances throughout that whole season. Now, football's not like many other jobs. My contract had ended there. So pretty much I was out of work and I didn't have a job for next season, which is crazy to think about really. So I went on holiday not exactly knowing where I was going to be the next season. And if you guys were following my TikTok or Instagram at the time, you would have seen I was training really hard behind the scenes, working really hard, trying to stay as fit as possible. So when the opportunity did come up in pre-season, I was ready for it. And I could take the opportunity with both hands. And so throughout that time, I created a full off-season program, which I put on my app. I was also following it as well. But it had a full range of gym sessions, fitness sessions, and football sessions all in 1 week. So I was doing that when I was away. I was on holiday. I was also training behind the scenes as well, trying to get as fit as possible. And so yeah, the one thing people really don't see behind the scenes is that you're trying to enjoy your holidays with your friends and your families, but again, you've got that one thing in the back of your mind, a little bit of stress, thinking where you're going to be that next season, if you're even going to have a job, and where you're going to be playing as well. And so anyway, what I try and do during the off seasons, which I've done for the past 2 seasons and also for this season, I'm planning to do it as well, is just spend the whole time abroad. But fast forward 1 month, we just completed 2 holidays. Again, I still wasn't sure where I was going to be, but it was one random morning, I think I was in Spain, and I got a call from my agent about potential clubs being interested. And so at this point, I then received a call about potentially making my way back into the Football League. I think Crawley Town were interested. There was a few others as well, and it was a surreal feeling. I remember picking up the phone, and it was a big goal of mine to get back into the Football League, get back into full-time football. So quite of a heart drop moment, but yeah, really proud moment at the same time. And I just wanted to get the deal done as quickly as possible. So yeah, as you can imagine, I'm in Spain on holiday, trying to enjoy it as much as I can, but I just wanted this deal to get done as quickly as possible. I wanted to get back into the professional game. It was always a goal of mine. So I just wanted to get this deal done as quickly as possible. And so yeah, without going into the ins and outs, from the first call I got around 3 to 4 weeks later, I finally signed for Crawley Town in League One. They just got promoted as well, so it was an exciting time for the club. And to keep it really simple, it was a dream come true. I can't really tell you the feelings I felt. It was just a surreal moment. I was so happy, so proud of my achievement as well, because over the last 2 years, I'd gone through so much in non-league. So many highs as well, don't get me wrong, but there were so many lows from not playing, not knowing exactly where I was going to be and stuff like that. So yeah, I was really happy. And just wanted to get started, to be honest. Now into the important part. I think I had a month from when I signed until when the start of pre-season was. So as you can imagine, like a madman, I was training every single day, making sure I was as fit as possible to return to pre-season, to give the manager a good impression and also everyone around the club as well. I wanted to take this opportunity with both hands. And then pre-season rolled around. It was a really tough month in the heat. As you can imagine, pre-season is always tough. We're running every single day, loads of training. You're pretty much fatigued for the whole month with games on the side as well. And I did go back in a really good physical and mental space. I was really happy to be there. I was also fit as well, which was really good. And it did save me for some of the pre-season runs. And after a really long pre-season, this then takes us on to the start of the season where we had Blackpool at home. So I wasn't actually in the squad for the first 2 games of the season, but we did pick up maximum points and then came came Wigan, which was the third game, and I was actually on the bench but didn't get on. And again, I had to adapt slightly as well. I had to be training really hard on the side, making sure I was keeping up with my fitness levels because I knew I wasn't going to be playing so often. Anyway, after another 4 to 5 games, it was then decided that it would be best for me to go out on loan and get some extra game time just to keep up with my match fitness. And to keep it really short and transparent, I wasn't too happy about going out on loan, but I knew it had to be done just to make sure I was keeping on top of my fitness levels and I wasn't getting too unfit. But to be honest, it ended up being one of the best decisions I made this season, and you'll find out why. So I was there for around 17 games for half of the season, from September to January. Ended up playing every single game, started every one as well. Scored 7 goals, got 2 assists, and ultimately I was just enjoying my football so much. We were unbeaten in the league throughout that time. I think I joined when we were around 15th and ended up leaving. We were in 2nd place. So yeah, it was a really good changing room, good management team, which I enjoyed playing under, and a good set of fans as well. So I really enjoyed my time there. Definitely don't regret it one bit, and I wish the club obviously all the best. Anyway, we did get to the end of December and I didn't know exactly where I was going to be for the remainder of the season, just because I had signed a half-season loan there. I wasn't sure whether it was going to get extended, I was going to be recalled, or even sent on another loan. And so around 6 days from when my loan was ending, I did actually get a call from my agent just saying that I was going to be recalled with immediate effect. And so we got recalled at the end of December, and only 2 days later, believe it or not, I was actually starting against Charlton in League One. And so yeah, as you can imagine, I've gone to the game not really expecting anything to come from it. I didn't even expect to be on the bench, to be honest. And I've got there and I was told I was starting, so I had all different types of emotions. But I was really excited for the opportunity as well. I know I'd just come off a good loan spell. I was really fit as well. I was probably at my fittest I'd been all season, covering around 11 to 12 kilometers per game as well, which was really good. And so yeah, we've gone out to warm up. I've done all of my pre-match routines. I was fully prepared for the game until around 15 minutes before kickoff. The game was actually postponed. Anyway, it went from a really low from not being able to play to then 1 week later, I did actually come off the bench in a really poor result, but I did actually make my League One debut in that game against Barnsley away. But all I know is I was really happy to make my League One debut finally, because it had been in the works for so long, so many years. I just wanted to make my Football League debut, and it finally came in that game. And so I was really grateful for the opportunity. And to put it into context, I signed my first professional contract 4 years prior to that, and 4 years later is when I make my professional debut. So it was a really long wait, but finally we done it. And to be honest, after this, my season became really stale. I didn't play or make another appearance for a while after that. But again, on the side, you just have to make sure you're training really hard, which I was doing. I was getting really fit in the gym, and make sure I was training really hard during team training and also when I had my days off as well. And so yeah, that takes us to now. I've managed to make 4 appearances in League One in total, with 1 game left on Saturday, so I'm hoping it will be 5 by the end of that. And all in all, I'm happy with the season. I went on a really enjoyable loan spell where I played really well and also made my Football League debut, making hopefully 5 appearances in League One. We'll see by the end of Saturday. But yeah, I hope this has given you guys a little bit of motivation and a little bit of hope wherever you might be in your football career. You know, this time last year I was in a relegation battle in the National League South, and only a year later I've jumped 3 divisions and I've made 4 appearances in League One. And the goal isn't to stop there. We're going to be working really hard this off-season to make sure I'm going back to team training as fit as possible. We're going to be as strong and powerful as possible, and it's going to be a really good off-season, so make sure you're staying tuned. And at the end of this video as well, I'm going to be giving you my match highlights from the whole season as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to show you all of my goals. And so yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, sit back, relax, and just enjoy some of these match highlights from this season.
Papadopoulos, oh, what a goal! Hit that with such venom. It has stunned everybody. He's put in some performance tonight and deserves his goal. Trying to play out from the back again.
Jump by Tate Trotty, lovely little flick on there. Papadopoulos on the edge of the box, Fader takes a shot and he gets a second!
Headed out, that's Bentley has a shot.
Back in the back of the net! Oh, what a hit!
That wasn't Matt Bentley, Bentley had a shot, it was...
Throw back into Papadopoulos, he's on the edge of the area, he can try and find a space to shoot, he shoots, he scores! What a goal that is from Papadopoulos, it brilliantly sets up. There is intercepted by Papadopoulos, and Papadopoulos has won that from Legenda. Plays it out to Seaman, back to Papadopoulos, Papadopoulos to Seaman. Gone here at Watman Way, no goals so far between Maidstone and St Albans. Cross comes in from Brooks, it's going to fall for Papadopoulos, and Papadopoulos will score!
Get in. Lovely control and finish from Antony.
Plays it across to Papadopoulos, shoots, and he scores! What a start from the second half.